Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Test 1, 2.
Scott is trying to work magic here on his computer, but we are in the Kansas City Ice Center for the Spirit broadcast. Right now. Oh, something's bouncing up and down. We're having technical difficulties with the headsets and microphones. This
So yeah, so let me mute this and test. Check 1, 2. So we are having technical difficulties with the microphones. Mine seems to be working at the moment, but Kelly's does not. Okay. Check.
difficulties here at the Kansas City Ice Center. We've got Springfield Spirit facing off against Kansas City Stars. Not sure if anyone can hear us right now, but I'm just going to vamp until we get some confirmation from someone that words are working. We seem to have something happening on the little green lines that we're looking for.
Yeah, for those at home, we are having difficulties, but we will do our best. If we have audio, we'll give it to you. If not, hopefully you'll still have a good game to watch.
Yeah, exactly.
Somebody wants to spot me some money for a
Yeah.
mixer and
We're working on some audio issues right now.
Special request from the booth. Ryan's hoping that between periods you'll text him shots on goal.
We can take care of that. You want a headset? You want
If it's not working, then
moral support? All right. I think we have one headset that's working right now. So if anybody could give us a bump on the feed letting us know if that's the case, we will continue on okay. What do we got here? All right, we've got an I Hear Kelly, so that's probably what we've got is one working mic. And we'll go with that. Game's about to start. Puck is about to drop. We have as the kids call it, the white jersey line. This is Kane, Worth, and Gavin Lovin out there at center. We've got Zahn Werner and Wyatt Shemp as D. Puck goes out and bounces a little bit around, goes deep into the Spirit zone. comes back around the goal, picked up by Zon Werner. He sends it out to Worth on the wing. Worth tries to get it out. Can't quite get it across the blue line. Kansas City picks it up, and Worth pokes it out. In and out. Right now, Kansas City is offsides, but they are not calling that. Takes it around. Gavin Lovin pups it up to Tyler Kane. Tyler Kane takes it up the right side. Tyler Kane's looking to center. It gets a shot on goal and caught by the Stars goalie on his left side. So we're going to drop. That was a Tyler Kane shot. And out here we have Zane Lutzke in goal for the Springfield Spirit. We've got a line change. Carden, Brackett, and Rob out. Puck goes to Kansas City. They pull it out of and go across the neutral zone. Being chased down by Springfield D. Puck is centered across the house and picked up by Gage Robb. Gage Robb sends it out to Houston Brackett. Houston Brackett takes it in, throws in a shot from the high slot, chases it down, but the goalie decides to freeze the puck and play for the drop. So good breakout play there by Gage Robb and Houston Brackett. Robb grabbing it along the hash marks on the board, sending it up to a streak in Brackett. Major Carden takes the drop, sends it over, and sends it into the corner, looking to center it. Can't get it, goes behind the net. Major fighting for it. Gage Robb comes up with it. Two guys behind the net. Houston Brackett over into the corner, looking to fight for it. Out to the blue line. John Brown can't quite keep it in. Puck goes out across the blue line. John throws it in, and it is now inside Gage Robb's jersey for a moment before it bounces out back onto the ice. Oh, poked away by Andrew Johnson for a quick steal and a shot. Doesn't quite get it on goal, but sends it across the crease. And big hit by Nick Lowe as he comes on the ice. Andrew Johnson rubbing someone out on the near corner looking for the puck. Nick Lowe takes it, and he sends it over across the ice. Intercepted by a Stars player behind the net. Spirit has it. Andrew Johnson, Nick Lowe. Nick Lowe takes it over the hash, loses it, and down goes the ref. And there is a spare puck on the ice at this point. Hopefully someone will see that, and there we go. Stars take it back into their zone, try to settle it down, and they send it deep in once it's across the red line for a change. Picked up by 78 for the Spirit. Brady Allen. He's got the puck over in the near corner, or the far corner, fighting for it. Picked up by the Stars, down around the back of the net. Picked up by the D and sent out to the blue line. Blue line makes a breakout. That's Nick Lowe coming across the blue line, sends it deep into the zone for a ring around, and then he chases it over while the rest of the Spirit get a line change. Nick Lowe, the only one there, and he sends it into the middle. Can't quite get someone there. Back to a new player on the team, tall, gangly kid named Nick Daniger. He is making his first appearance. And a shot from the blue line with a big rebound that they couldn't quite get to. Tyler Kane takes it into the center and gets a little shot on goal there. Picked up by Gavin Lovin. Back out to the blue line for Zon Werner. Zon Werner sends it in. Doesn't quite get it on net. Worth over in the far corner, circling, looking for someone to pass it to. Picked up by Kansas City when he bobbles it, and they are going to take it out into the neutral zone. Chased by Gavin Lovin. Gavin Lovin making it hard for him to get a shot. Picked up by Zon Werner. Good D by Spirit as Nickel Daniger takes it around the net and sends it up the boards. Intercepted by a Stars player and then picked right back up by the Springfield. They take it into the zone. Tyler Kane centers that puck and it goes behind the net. Picked up by the feet of a Spirit player. Out to the neutral zone. Good breakout by the Stars there. They take it across the blue line and they send it in for a quick shot. Oh, and a rebound goes to the Stars player, but Zane Lutzke makes a great stop on the rebound shot. A little bit of a wide open net. Stars player tried to bat that out of the air, and Zane was there to get to it. All right, so we've got Rob Brackett Carden with the drop. Carden takes the drop, goes to a KC player, and they get a quick shot off. Zane Lutzke stops it right there. I think we're going to still be on the left side here. And we've got John Brown and Eric Life at D. So we're making a drop here to Zane Lutzke's left on his glove side. Puck goes down. Major Carden sends it back to John Brown. John Brown sends it around the net. Picked up by Stars player. Can't quite get anything to do with it and still fighting for it around the net. A lot of skates there. No one quite got it. John Brown comes up with it. Oh, then he bobbles it. Picked up by Major Carden. Major Carden sends it up and along the wall out. And Springfield Spirit have it back in their zone. Eric Life going to send it out to Houston Brackett. Houston Brackett tries to take it in, batted back into the zone. Houston Brackett gathers again, over to Gage Robb. Gage Robb, oh! Gage Robb, backhand, forehand, backhand, had the goalie beat and couldn't quite get it in there. Here comes Kansas City up the right side, tries to make the centering pass, and John Brown's there to stop it. John Brown going up the wall with momentum, goes to a Kansas City Star. He tries to send it across the neutral zone. Spirit goes for a line change. Gunner Beaver tries to pick it up, can't quite get it there. John Brown pick it up, tries to send it back out on the blue line, still in the zone. Big pressure, and there goes Gunner Beaver getting it out in the neutral zone. Sends it over to Nick Lowe. Nick Lowe takes it on the right side, looking to center it. Andrew Johnson almost there, but trying to fight in the middle of there. Can't quite keep it in. Zon Werner having to chase it down. Schimpf there to bat it around. Puck goes around the back of the net. Picked up by Zon Werner, goes up the boards with it. Nick Lowe takes it up and out of the zone and sends it into the Stars zone. Batted right back out by a Stars player. And Stars have a 3-on-1 here, but a big hit by Schimpf gets him off the puck. Can't quite gather it up. Zon Werner goes around, picks it up in the corner, sends it up to Nick Lowe on the ice. He sends it forward for a breakout play. Good breakout play, just gets tapped by the Stars player. Zon Werner tries to take it out, can't quite keep his stick on the puck, and being batted around, and a shot on goal from just over the red line by the Stars player, trying to get it deep in, and now it's taken behind the net by Wyatt Worth. Wyatt Worth hits the brakes, passes it out to the blue line, and they do manage to get it out of the zone. DDD pass by the Stars. They send it across the neutral zone, goes through every player on the ice, and manages to get all the way down to the goal line, picked up by Schimpf. Up along the ice and wall to Nick Lowe on the near boards, picked up then by Tyler Kane at the blue line. Tyler Kane takes it in, passes it over to Nick Lowe. They get it bobbled over into the corner. They try to start cycling the puck. Tyler Kane's got the puck in the corner, looking for someone to pass to, sends it in, bounces off. Tyler Kane comes up with it again. Kane goes out to the point, sends it up to Brady Allen. Allen and then Tyler Kane with the centering shot. The centering pass over to Nick Lowe, and somebody touched the goalie. The goalie is down on the ice shaking their head and comes up looking a little bit woozy. Don't know if there was a penalty or not, or if the net came off, or the goalie just went down. Goalie's readjusting their helmet, so it looks like a no harm, no foul situation. And we are going to get a wholesale line change here. It looks like we've got, no, we're going to stay with Tyler Kane, Lovin, and Worth at the forwards. Allen and John Brown at the right D. I'm sorry, Wheeler, Calvin Wheeler there, right D. Haven't seen Wheeler on D in a while, so it threw me off. Puck through the neutral zone, going to be chased down by Wheeler behind the net. Oh, that's going to be icing. Going to bring it all the way back down and drop it into the Stars zone. Wheeler moved back to D because we're missing a few players tonight. We've got Cal Bussin from D is missing it because of work, and then we've got a few injured players out. So we're down about 4 all told tonight. Tomorrow's going to be a slightly different lineup. Puck is dropped. Tyler Kane picks it up. Stars try to get it out. Quick forward past the blue line, and here come the Stars. Nice little move to try to get around Wheeler, but Wheeler manages to stop the shot and the pass. Tries to get it out and thrown up and out. Ooh, big snag out of the center field. And here comes Gavin Lovin. Oh, can't quite make the breakaway. Picked up real quick by Calvin Wheeler. He carries it in, is pulled down, and drawing a penalty. Real big hustle by Calvin Wheeler there to jump on the loose puck and start to take it in. And in a desperation move, the Stars just had to pull him down. So real hustle play by Calvin with those ROTC legs under him. He's always got a good motor going. So wholesale change out on the ice. We've got Schimpf and Allen out for D. Carden, Johnson, and Gage out for the forward line. Puck comes back, and a little indecisiveness there on the Springfield Spirit, and they let the Stars get to it first, and the Stars pick it up behind the net, and comes out in front of the net. A little bit sloppy with the puck here. So here comes Schimpf. He's going to go ahead and take it with some momentum through the neutral zone, into the zone. Stars pick it up, send it right back down the ice. So power play is spending a lot of time on their own, and they are really putting the pressure on this power play. And Kansas City's D really seems to be. Now this is going to be icing going the other way, very possibly. Yep, icing on the Spirit, trying to pass it out into the center and just couldn't get their sticks on it. So it goes the distance, going to get a line change. Looks like Kane, Lovin, and Worth out on forward. Going to stick with the John Brown and Zon Werner D. So as far as D-line goes here, obviously not going for height as far as this goes, but a couple of our best engines out there for sure. Puck gets dropped to Zane Lutzke's right and picked up by Kane. He sends it to Lovin, who goes up the right side, tries to get away with it. Oh, goes down quickly. Tried to be kept in by Zon Werner. Zon Werner DDD pass to Brown. Brown back to Werner. Werner up to Wyatt Worth. Can't quite get his stick on it. Bobbled it. Oh, takes a big hit there in mid-ice. Really just kind of ran into each other there. Gavin Lovin sends it in deep around the back of the net. Not a lot of possession on this power play here. And finally they kind of settle down and get a little shot off. Gavin Lovin in front. Oh, Wyatt Worth tries to get the rebound in the back of the back door, and really good opportunity there, but couldn't quite get it in. Comes back out to the neutral zone. Zon Werner settles it down, looking for the opening, sends it over to Tyler Kane. Tyler Kane's going to take it across the blue line. He calmly picks it up and drops it back to Brown, who sends it back to Kane, and it's going to go out to Werner. Werner's going to get a shot off from the right side. Big rebound, goes all the way down the distance. Zane Lutzke's going to pick it up, and he's going to play it all the way out to the red line for Tyler Kane. Can't quite get it out, and here comes Zon Werner up the left side. He's got momentum, and it's now a 3-on-2. Zon Werner looks for the pickup, and he gets a pass into Kane. Kane takes a shot, bounces away, and the Stars pick it up. And we are now 5-on-5. There's John Brown putting a big hit on big number 40 there, dropping the hip down low. Stops his momentum, but can't quite get the puck. Stars still have the puck. They're trying to cycle it around, and picked up by Tyler Kane, almost like he knew where that puck was going to go off of that pass and waiting for it. Bit of a change there. John Brown sneaks in and steals the puck, sends it into the neutral zone, and Gunnar Beaver chases after it to put a little pressure on the puck. Oh, gets him to cough it up. Andrew Johnson looks for it and back across the neutral, and here comes Nick Lowe trying to gather it up in the neutral zone. Andrew Johnson grabs it, gets it in the blue line, or gets it across the blue line. Only one in there. He gets a shot on goal there, and goalie bounces it into the corner. And DDD pass, big shot by Nick Daniger, unleashing the big rifle. Can't quite gather it back up, and the Stars send it long for an icing. So nice to see that big cannon by Nick Daniger back out on the ice there. Yeah. And in all honesty, it was actually on net. So, maybe that break helped him tone that one down here. All the glass behind the net is still intact. And all right, Carden, Robb, and what looks like Brackett. Wheeler gets a shot from the point, and Stars pick it up, send it across the neutral zone diagonal. Nick Daniger picks it up, and he sends it up and out across the ice, and it's fought for. Stars pick it up, back into the Spirit neutral zone, picked up by Wheeler. Wheeler sends it up the near wall, picked up by Brackett and Carden. They're fighting for it, I think. Can't quite get it, poked away by the Stars, and here they come into the zone, and a big shot from a long way away. Zane Lutzke easily sends that off, picked up by Gage Robb. He's looking for the outlet pass. Can't quite get it out to Houston Brackett. Houston Brackett putting the charge on. And back to Calvin Wheeler. Calvin Wheeler sends it onto the wall, up to Houston Brackett still in the neutral zone, and now they've got some numbers. Here comes Houston Brackett. He's got a shot, looking for a rebound. Major Carden crashed in the net. Gage Robb right behind him, and now the puck's in the far corner. Carden's looking to try to avoid some contact and keep the puck in. Goes out to the neutral zone. Oh, picked up and settled down, and here's a quick shot by, looks like Gavin Lovin. Gavin Lovin picks the puck up into the near corner, sends it out to Allen, and a quick shot in and a tip by Worth there in front. Couldn't quite get it all the way down there, but it was a really good play. And then the length of the ice, and that's going to be icing again against the Stars. Really good play there. Gavin Lovin jumping on that puck, loose in the middle of the neutral zone, kind of settled down as Major Carden was coming off the ice. He just tapped it down to stop it for Lovin. Lovin went in, got a shot, went into the corner, got another shot, and then out to the point for an almost tip by Worth. Kane takes the drop, far corner, Gavin Lovin goes in to fight for it, going behind the net, looking for Worth, picked up by Allen in the corner. Allen sends it back into the corner from the blue line. Lovin puts a big hit on someone standing innocently alone in the crease, didn't have their head up, and tries to get it back out to the point, but picked up by the Stars and chased by Tyler Kane. Nice little pass back and forth in the neutral zone. Puck's back out to the point and can't quite get that shot off. Fans on it, sends it up and off the ice, and it comes out in the neutral zone. Stars try to settle it down, a little pressure by Lovin and Kane, and they just send it back in for a couple of line changes there, and here comes Worth coming up. He gets it chipped away from him. Allen takes it behind the net, still fighting with Stars player, and they try to get it out. Can't quite get it out. Big tip in front of Zane Lutzke. Lutzke is there to stop it. Puck is batted around. Zane Lutzke just finally belly flops down on top of it, and it was loose there for just a second, and they couldn't quite get it out. And luckily Zane Lutzke was there to drop on it and stop anything from happening. So what do we have here? Still, we have Johnson. We have Eric Life at D. We've got Nick Lowe, Gunnar Beaver at forward. And here comes Eric Life taking it out of the zone with some momentum, sends it up. It gets poked away and picked up by the Stars, back down deep, and that's probably going to be icing again. So in the battle of territories, the Kansas City Stars seem to be winning as far as their punts go, because they're sending it down for icing quite a bit. So we're going to have a drop to the Stars goalies left. Got Gunnar Beaver, Andrew Johnson, and Nick Lowe as the forwards. John Brown, Eric Life at D. Here comes Nick Lowe into the center, stack the center, goes back to Eric Life. He sends it around to the near corner. Nick Lowe is trying to look for it. Picked up by Kansas City. They're looking for a breakout play, can't quite get it, and here they get it out in the neutral zone with some momentum, but John Brown pokes it away, picked up by Johnson. Still going back and forth, and here comes John Brown with some momentum, and he gets it in there. That's going to be icing, though. He sent it deep just as he was getting to the red line, and about a foot and a half too quick. So we're going to get a drop to Zane Lutzke's left here. Looks like we're making a line change. We've got Brackett, Robb, and Carden out for the forwards, and Zon Werner and Wyatt, or Gage Robb on the near boards. He's got it, controls it, sends it over to Werner, who sends it around to Brackett in the far wall. He's looking for the breakout pass, finds Major Carden in the neutral zone. He has to just tap it in, couldn't quite get the centering pass out in the middle by Houston Brackett. Picked up by Zon. Zon Werner's looking for a shot, passes it over to Gage Robb, tipped by a Kansas City Stars player. Brackett keeps it in at the blue line, tipped in by Major. Major carries it in near side. He's looking for some room, sends it over to Zon Werner at the point. Zon carries it in, looking for a shot, can't quite get it off, and finally manages to just tap it in towards the goalie. A lot of dancing there by Zon to get some open ice to finally get that shot off. Goalie's able to put a glove on it. Line change for the Spirit. D stays out. Werner and Wheeler, and we've got white jersey line, Kane, Worth, and Lovin in for the drop. Worth and Lovin will set up between the circles. Kane tries to send it over into the corner, comes back out. Kane settles it down. Worth's got it at the top of the circle and gets a shot off. Goes right into the chest of the Stars goalie. And we're going to have the same drop. Let's do this all again, but we will change out some of the players. Shemp and Daniger are going to come in for D. So we are drop here. Same stacked in the middle there. Tyler Kane fighting for it at the spot. Can't quite gather it up. Puck comes out. Nickel Daniger sends it in, and it goes up into the net. I'd say we're going to have a drop here outside the blue line at the dot. Now, Nickel Daniger's poor dad down here trying to watch the game, even though he's blind tonight. And he's handing out candy to little kids as a blind ref. Here comes the Stars. They grab it off the drop and take it into the zone. Big stop by Nickel Daniger at the blue line. They have to resort to just sending it in. Shemp sends it around to the far corner. Picked up by Gavin Lovin. Gavin Lovin back to Nickel Daniger. Daniger up to Worth. Worth out to Kane in the neutral zone. Back into the zone, and Kane's taking it up the left side. Centering pass Up to Worth, and Kane to Worth to Lovin. Beautiful little backdoor pass behind the back over to Gavin Lovin, who got the goal to bury it. Nice little hockey. Real hustle coming out of the zone. Good D-to-D passes. Lovin got the goal. They're going to stay out there with the same lineup for this drop, and the score is now 1-0 with 34 seconds left in the first period. So Spirit takes the lead with a fairly back-and-forth game. Shots on goal are 8-6, so fairly even. Not a lot of shots in this game, but a lot of good puck movement. Puck's been going back and forth, fairly evenly matched teams. Here comes the Stars. They've got the puck off the near side and gets a little shot in from a real bad angle and then passes it out. Goes in the neutral zone, chased by Worth. Back to Nick Dandiger, and we got a whistle. 9 seconds left. Going to have a drop, I believe, at the center dot or maybe one of the neutral dots. I'm not sure what the call was, but it is going to be at the center dot. Anybody see what that call was? Okay, might have been up in the net, who knows. 5-on-5. Back into the Spirit sticks, and Nickel Daniger sends it deep once he gets to the red line. Played by the goalie, and that is going to be the end of the first period here in Kansas City. It is a 1-0 game in favor of the Springfield Spirit. Kind of a hard-fought 1-0, honestly. We had a lot of shots, some good puck movement, 2 really good chances by Rob and Worth that just didn't pan out, but just wide open and ready to be buried. So if we keep that up and keep creating those chances, I think we should be good.
Yeah, the Stars team, they're coming out, they're playing hard. They've got some good skill on this team, so it is going to make us work for this game. And so far, it looks like a pretty evenly matched game to me.
I would agree. I don't think they have as many shots on goal as us, and I don't think they have as many quality shots on goal. Theirs all seem to be from that wide angle. Yep. Nothing really set up. Our boys are doing a good job of passing the puck across the Golden Road and setting up for those backdoor shots, which is really where a lot of our goals come from, especially on that white jersey line with Kane and Lovin and Worth. They are really good at finding each other in front of that net. So
just looking, is that
8-6 on shots.
And he's got us with 8, then with 6
Yep,
shots on
yep.
goal. So fairly even.
Yeah, absolutely. So anyway, but I think that we're playing well, and so if we can continue this, we'll see how it goes. We've got another 30 minutes of hockey coming up. Yeah. Sending stats over to the bench. Yeah. Sending stats over to the bench. The coaching staff has asked for the expert help of the broadcasting crew here to plan their strategy throughout the game. And get a shot of that blind guy down there handing out candy. So we got the drop for the second period here. Nick Lowe grabs it and sends it deep. Played by the goalie. Nick Lowe does a good job of sending it out in front. Goalie had overplayed his hand there and really got dangerously close to getting a goal scored on him in the first 3 or 4 seconds. Big hit there on the boards, and we've got our goalies come off, so now we have a 6 on. Okay, let's recap what happened here. We had a big hit on Eric Life over on the far boards. Number 19 for the Stars is going in the box. Skated there immediately like he felt guilty, Dayton, and didn't really see the hit, did you?
I didn't either. I'm waiting to see what the call is.
Yeah, and I don't see anyone else skating over for cross. Yeah, okay. Well, I would have thought it would have been something a little more than that, but hopefully Eric Life's over there shaking it off. And Zane Lusky's back in goal. And we're about to have a drop to the Stars goalies left. Kane, Lovin, and Worth out. Werner and Brown at D. Puck comes back to Werner off the drop. He sends it in to Gavin Lovin, and there it is. All right, so let me recap for you. Great pass by Zon Werner over to the far side to Wyatt Worth. Wyatt Worth sends it across to Kane. Kane gets a shot, and then it bounces back out. And I want to say that Gavin get that again. So, yeah, Gavin's second goal of the game. So on that, 4 of the 5 Spirit players on the ice touch the puck right before the goal. Love to see that kind of puck moving out there. So we get a sub in for Shemp comes out for D. Carden, Brackett, and Rob come out for the line, and Rob's got the puck, and he carries it across the blue line, and we've got numbers, and Rob skates in, tries to get the puck centered, and kept in by Shemp, goes into the near corner. Brackett goes in to get it, and Brackett takes a big hit, another big hit. Brackett in there taking some hits, but still fighting for it. Rob gets a trip, and now we're going to have another power play. So Rob breaking away with the puck after Brackett in there doing some good work getting that puck free. And now we are going to have a power play. Looks like Coach is subbing out a few people here. We've got Andrew Johnson, Gage Robb, and Major Carden in. Shemp and Allen at D for a power play. Carden and Robb fill the middle, and puck comes back to Shemp. Shemp sends it in and bounced around, picked up by the Stars, out to the point. Point back to Carden. Carden to Shemp. Shemp sends it in hard. Bounces over to the far side, looking for a pass. Goes into Johnson behind the net. Back to Carden. Carden on the far wall. Goes out to the point for Allen. Allen back to Carden. Carden's looking for a pass. Into the corner to Johnson. Johnson gives it up and picked up by the Stars, but he then is able to pick it up. Shemp picks it up. Pressure by the Stars a little bit. Carden's got it. He's going to take it through the neutral zone, get it across the blue line, drops it back for Johnson, then back to Carden. Carden's got it behind the net. Oh, the Stars managed to get their stick on it. Send it the length of the ice. Zane Lutsky has got a little pressure on, so he is going to send it back around his net. Brady Allen goes to play it. Stars doing heavy pressure on the penalty kill here. One of my favorite ways to play a penalty, honestly. Put some serious pressure on the first guy, make him make a pass. Johnson carries it in, gets a shot off from high above the circles, goes right into the glove of the goalie. And so now we have got a line change coming on. Looks like Kane, Levin, and Worth back out for the power play. We've got 54 seconds left on this one. And it is a 2-goal game with 12:50 left in the second period. Kane takes a drop over to Worth. Stars get it, send it around the net. Hard for Zon Werner out. He loses his stick, sends it back with his skate to Zon Levin. Levin goes to John Brown. Centering pass by Andrew Johnson. Back to Levin at the point. Back to Worth. Streaking Levin in, shooting for his hat-trick goal, but just can't find that top left corner. You could see he was looking right over his shoulder, though. Just couldn't get it high enough. Dayton Levin and I looking right down behind the sights of that gun that Gavin was trying to shoot off, and it was a really good puck movement on that power play there. Boys are doing a good job moving the puck around. I really like that. And I don't think it's because the Stars are giving them a lot of room. These Stars are hustling. They're fighting for the puck. So I think, yeah. Yeah. Oh, big pass. Zon Werner, I'm sorry. Pass over to Wyatt Worth. Wyatt Worth takes a good shot, back door. Werner to Levin. Levin, into Worth. A play that has paid off dividends over and over again. And 10 seconds left in the penalty. They have been finding Worth over in that backdoor slot behind the goalie over and over again so far in this season, and it's worked well. Nick Lowe in the game. He takes the puck into the zone. He's got Gunnar Beaver. Nick Lowe takes a shot from the wide angle below the dot. He's trying to pick it up in the neutral zone, or trying to pick it up in the corner. Picked up by Zon Werner. Can't quite get it, and it's just bouncing around. Lots of sticks slashing at it. Finally, Zon is able to send it deep. Picked up by the Stars behind their own goal, and he's looking for a breakout play. And picked up by number 58, Beaver. And still the Stars have it again, take it behind their net, and they send it out. Ooh, right through the house, dangerous pass. And as they break away, they had a chance to get it going, but it was offsides. So we have a drop just outside the blue line, down by the Springfield Spirit zone. Looks like we've got Lowe, Beaver, and Johnson out there. And here's the drop. Drop comes back, picked up by Nick Daniger. Daniger sends it diagonal across the zone. Andrew's got it. He's looking for a centering pass into Nick Lowe. And then Nick Daniger dropping down low for that backdoor shot. That was a really heady play there. Saw the cross-ice centering pass coming from Andrew Johnson and dropped down to set himself up for that big gun from the back door. No, his dad's having some sight problems down there. And, all right, Carden Rob Brackett as the forwards. Wheeler Daniger as the defenseman. Pressure into the zone. Picked up by the Stars. Stars can't get it out. Finally, it trickles out. Houston Brackett just sends it down deep into the zone. Chased by Carden. Carden behind the net. He goes to try to poke it away. Carden and Brackett putting pressure on. Picked up by the Stars. And Brackett over there doing hard work. Picked up by Carden and taken against it. He's looking for the centering pass. Gage Robb is in the crease. He sends it out to Wheeler. Wheeler tries to get a shot off, kind of loses balance, can't get it on hard. Fought for by Brackett, and the Kansas City Stars send it deep. And here comes Nickel Daniger. He picks it up, hits the brakes, lets the Stars player go on by, and tries for the breakout pass, but can't quite get a stick on it, and picked up by the Stars. They regroup and try to pick it up. Gage Robb putting a little pressure on, making him make some mistakes. Here comes Carden to do the same thing, tipped, but it goes out. And we're offsides, and here comes Wyatt Worth, picks it up and sends a shot in there. Can't quite get it past the goalie. Andrew Johnson in, he gets another shot, and Wyatt Worth trying to get the rebound, comes into the near corner to look for it. Gavin Lovin's got it in the corner now. He's looking for that point and gets out to Zon Werner, who has to just send it back in, as does Lovin. And Zon Werner's got it off of his chest, and he, looking for that left side over the goalie's shoulder and just can't quite get it there. Puck bouncing around, Stars trying to get it out. Everyone yelling feet, and big pile up at the bench there. And finally, Worth just sends it into the zone on net, but from the neutral zone, picked up by Lovin. Lovin's got it. He's looking to pass it. Little tip there by the Kansas City Stars, breaks it away. Zon Werner looking for a hit there. Probably could have been called for a hit to the back, but got away with that one. Like to see that not happen too much. Kansas City Stars trying to clear it. Wyatt Shemp, he sends it deep into the zone. And Johnson chases it down, looking for Nick Lowe, and then tipped away. Here comes Kansas City. Kansas City's trying to take it past Zon Werner. There's Shemp. Offsides. Kansas City Stars had to make a little bit of a move there at the blue line because of the pressure from Shemp and Werner, and caused the turnover there. So we are going to have a drop out here at the blue line. Bit of a looks like coach is standing pat on this one. We've got Beaver, Johnson, and Lowe at their forwards. Life and Brown at D. Puck is dropped, goes back to John Brown on the wall. John Brown decides to take it back around. He sends it around the back of the net, picked up by Life. Life sends it diagonally across the zone, picked up here in the near wall by Gunnar Beaver, who takes a big hit. Gunnar Beaver manages to send it in. Andrew Johnson. Andrew Johnson picks it up in the near corner. Nick Lowe fighting for it. Johnson looking for a centering pass and almost finds Beaver in the middle there. Great opportunity, but just tips off, and then Andrew Johnson sends it back into the zone. Picked up by Kansas City. Caught in a little bit of a line change here. Can't quite get it organized, though. John Brown doing a good job John Brown doing a great job of keeping them from getting that puck settled and getting a shot off. Here comes Houston Brackett. Just can't get their sticks on it. Puck's going around quite a bit. No one can get their stick on it. Nice backdoor pass. Eric Life's got it back on. And then here comes Gage Robb putting some pressure on the puck into the neutral zone. Picked up by Life and picked up by Brackett. Brackett's trying to keep it in, fighting for the puck on the near boards. Up in the air, picked up by Andrew Johnson. Andrew Johnson sends it back over to the Stars, who picks it up out of the air. Still no one can get control of this puck and settle it down. Back out to Eric Life, going back and forth in the neutral zone here. Stars bringing it into the neutral zone, still have it. And they manage to get a centering pass just out of the reach of that player and poked away by Carden. Carden's got to bring it in the neutral zone, up to Gage Robb. Robb gets it into the neutral zone, into the offensive zone, and chases it in, takes a big hit. Major Carden behind the net, looking for the pass out. tries to center it in, and it bounced behind the back of the net. Picked up by Worth. Worth sends it over to Carden. Carden back to Worth. Worth turns it around, takes it in the corner, loses the puck, and picked up by Kansas City. Kansas City takes around the back of the goal, and they've got a breakout play, but picked off by Brady Allen. Brady Allen sends it behind the net. Here comes Carden to get the puck. He avoids a big hit, and picked up by Spirit. Spirit managed to squirt it out, but Kansas City Stars have a breakout play, and here they come against Wheeler. Yeah, and big shot, can't quite get it, and it bounces all the way out into the neutral zone. Pressure by Lovin, and can't quite get it on. Carden goes in to put a little pressure on, picked up by Wheeler. Rimmed up this near side, looking to be picked up by Allen. Allen and Wheeler over there on the near side picking it up. And Lovin takes a big hit. Carden in the center ice. Wyatt in center ice, takes in his zone, and we are offsides now. He somehow turned it around and got it out of the zone. I think he was looking for a line change. Kane puts a little pressure on, picked up by Nick Daniger as he comes into the game. Over to Werner. Werner gets across the red line, sends it up to Kane. Kane can't catch it, keep a hold of it, and it goes to a Stars player. Stars cross the ice to, they dropped to Daniger. Daniger's got in the low post here. Daniger into the corner, trying to center it over to Worth from that back door, and can't quite get it there. Picked up, Nick Lowe's got it in the neutral zone to Werner. Werner, Daniger. Daniger diagonal across, streaking Kane up the middle. Kane gets a little bit of a shot off, can't quite get it on net. Centers it. Gunnar Beaver almost had a shot at it, just couldn't quite get it in there. Comes all the way out to Daniger. Daniger's got in his own offensive zone. A little bit of pressure by the Stars, and here comes Zon Werner streaking in to pick up the loose puck. Spirit's doing a good job of chasing the puck. Not a lot of just waiting on it. I like that the D are coming up and dropping down to pick it up. Puck in front of the net here. Pass out to Werner. Werner manages to just slap at it, but it bounces off the skates of the Stars player. And here comes Nick Daniger. Takes a big hit, but not before he gets the puck out. And just a trickling shot over to Zane Lutsky, and he plays it. Zon Werner gets it out, and he bounces off the wall to Wheeler. Wheeler bounces it out to Johnson. Back into the neutral zone by the Stars. Stars takes a big hit, and Nick Lowe coming into the corner to get it. Stars player is slow to get up. Here comes Nick Lowe bringing in the neutral zone. Over to Andrew Johnson across the blue line. Andrew Johnson takes it wide. We've got a streaking Calvin Wheeler in the middle of the zone there, trying to do some hard work. Good job by Calvin Wheeler tying up the player in the center there. And whistle's blown. Looks like maybe, I don't know if the goalie was able to freeze it or the net came off, but got a whistle. Calvin Wheeler trying to fight so hard against a couple of much bigger guys trying to stay in there. So kind of fast and furious back and forth, not real organized, but
Favorite thing I'm seeing tonight is the passing.
Yeah,
Spirit are doing,
they really are.
Better than any game I think we've seen this season.
It really is, and again, I don't think it's because they got room. This Dallas Stars is putting pressure on them. I just think they're doing a good job moving around. Carden Wheeler bracket at the forward line. Picked up by the Stars, taken out of the zone, and stood up by Eric Life, and John Brown gets the puck. Here comes Major Carden. Here comes Major Carden across the root line. He tries to send it over to Calvin. Calvin can't quite get it. Picked up. Brackett picks it up. Then here comes Carden on the near side. He stops, trying to look for the centering pass. Puts a little move on, sends it into Brackett. Brackett tries to get out there. Still in the corner. Carden's got in the corner, looking for a centering pass. Intercepted. And then now the Stars finally have it and looking for the breakout pass. It goes to Eric Life. Eric sends it in, and the Spirit regroups and puts the pressure on. And here it comes out. Picked up by John Brown, and he sends it in, got a little momentum, tries to take it in, bouncing around. Here comes the Stars. Stars up through the neutral zone, and picked up by Spirit, and I think Major Carden is about to go to the box for tripping. Is he? Boy, I could have swore that was Major Carden. I think Major Carden had dropped back for D for to help out the D, and the player kind of tried to skate through him. It was definitely a trip, regardless of who did it, but it was a trip. Oh, really? Oh, well, then who knows? Yeah. Obviously, I have no idea what's going on and have no real idea what goes on in hockey. So puck is dropped in the Spirit zone, back out to the point. Spirit on a penalty kill here. We've got Tyler Kane out. We've got Gavin Lovin. Puck comes out of the zone, played by the goalie, through his legs, and picked up by Gavin Lovin, and he's got an open net. Gavin Lovin doing a good job of keeping this puck, sends deep. Kyler Kane goes in to chase it around. And this is a power play for the Stars, but you wouldn't be able to tell it by this play. Spirit doing a good job of making sure that they can't get their hands on the puck, and chased behind the net by Shimp. Shimp does a good job of getting there first and picking it up, and Tyler Kane sends it the length of the ice. And Gavin Lovin goes in for some pressure, but get a line change here. Wyatt Worth comes out. And then we've also got Andrew Johnson. They're coming through the neutral zone. Andrew Johnson picks up the puck and puts a little pressure. Puck goes long, and another offsides. Yep, long whistle on that one. So this is where Dayton Lovin would be playing good music, but we're not on our home ice. So we've got Worth and Johnson as forwards. We've got Daniger and Werner as the Mountain team on D. Daniger setting up on the blue line. Werner back as the only center fielder. Goes back to him. He's going to send it in the neutral zone. Picked up by Wyatt. Wyatt's got it going through the neutral zone and just gets his pocket picked and can't get a shot off. Dallas Stars trying to gather it up. Can't quite do it. Errant pass picked up by the Stars behind the net. And now they've got the puck, trying to look for that centering pass. Bounced away by Zahn Werner. Zahn Werner bounced it up, and it goes to Wyatt. Wyatt sends it the length of the ice. Really good job of the Spirit putting a lot of pressure on the puck like the Stars were, and not letting them get a good shot off. So here comes the Stars trying to set it up. Long outlet pass down to the blue line to the Stars player. He does get into the zone and gets a shot off. Zane Lusky gets just a little bit of that to pass it out, to tip it out. And here comes the puck out to the zone. Stars trying to pick it up. And, almost picked up by Johnson with the lazy D-to-D pass. Here comes the Stars. They've got a puck and almost managed to have Lutsky beat and couldn't quite put it in the back door on the slide. Puck's around back of the net. Stars still trying to center it and look for it, and puck goes out. Battled for by Houston Brackett. Houston Brackett picks it up, passes it off to Johnson. Johnson goes in the deep. Brackett, all that work. Good job. Andrew Johnson takes it in deep into the far corner and then just slides it back over to the trailing Houston Brackett, who had done all the work to get it, and pass it off to Johnson. Repaid with a puck in front of the net. Goalie was already down. Brackett really didn't have time to get up under it, but he did get a good little slide in there, so he does get credit for a shot on goal. Brackett stays on the ice. Carden and Wheeler out as forwards. Life and Brown at D. Puck is going to be dropped to the left of the Stars goalie. Doing a little change up here. Looks like someone's getting kicked out of the center. And here we go. Puck is on the ice and picked up by Brackett streaking in. Brackett's motor never stops. He gets the puck in the near corner, sends it up. He's looking for that centering pass. Carden out in front in the crease. Over to Wheeler. Wheeler's trying to get it out there. Fought for by the Stars, and they pick it up. And 1 minute left in this period. Here come the Stars, and stood up at the blue line by Eric Life. Eric Life managed to pick it up, send it in to Wheeler. Wheeler over to Brackett. Brackett across the neutral zone. Brackett gets it into the blue line. Cross to Wheeler. Wheeler is in the center here. Puck is in front of the net. And here's Brackett with a little bit of a shot, tipped up into the ice, but good little movement there. And Wheeler's got the pickup, and now it's into the near corner. Carden going to get it with some pressure. Back out to Brown. Brown sends it into the corner, and it goes around behind the net. And the father in me wants to scream, "Move your feet," to his kid, who seems to be coasting around out there. Outlet pass to the neutral zone. John Brown putting a hit on big number 19 and not letting him get a shot off, and steals the puck. Here comes Major Carden to come pick it up for him. Back into the corner. John Brown behind the net. Got a little time looking for the setup. And that is the end of the period. So that's the end of 2, with a 2-0 lead by the Springfield Spirit over the Kansas City Stars here at the Kansas City Ice Center. And I believe we will have an ice cut for this period. So we are going to take a break from the broadcast. Right now, the stats are we have 13 shots on goal to 8. The Dallas Stars didn't get a single shot on goal. Well, no, I guess they got 2 because they had 6 in the first period. So they got 2, and we doubled ours. So That's by my math, which isn't really great. Not being much of a numbers guy up here. So players are going to skate off to the locker room for a pep talk by Coach BJ, and we are going to take a break, and we will see you in the third period. Okay, folks, we are back here at the Kansas City Ice Center. Kids have retaken the ice for the third period. It is 2-0 Springfield Spirit. Got 15 minutes of hard hockey left to go. The Springfield Spirit gather up in front of the bench, get some last words of wisdom from their captains and coaches. And after this, there will be a JV game with the Springfield Spirit Junior Varsity. I got a little coaching of my own during the break. My wife says that I need to be yelling at my son a little bit more, telling him to move his feet a little bit more. So I will try to do that. I'll do it on mute though, so no one can hear me when I scream at him. Yeah. So we have at least one player that didn't come out of the locker room. So we're checking on. Okay. And it looks like we're going to have a slightly short bench here. Not sure exactly what's going on, but the puck has been dropped, and here we go. Goes back to Kansas City Stars, played by Zane Lutzke behind the net. Ship gets it. Centering pass there. Oh, really good chance for the Stars there. Picked up by Lovin. Lovin sends it up to Worth, intercepted by the Stars. Stars putting a little quick pressure on right off the bat. In the Spirit zone the whole time. Worth up here in the near corner looks for the centering pass. He's got it up to Kane. Kane comes up the near side. Kane across the blue line. Got Lovin trailing him. Takes it in front of the crease. Kane turns around and zeroes it and slides it over to Gavin Lovin. Gavin Lovin has all the time in the world to slide it in. The quick Kane to Lovin, 18-17 goal. Really beautiful pass there by Tyler Kane. Tyler Kane fighting it up the near side, fighting through several Stars players, managed to keep it on his puck. Once he went past and realized he needed to get rid of it, just turned around and made the pass, and Gavin Lovin, trailing and crashing the net, was there to put it in. So drop at center ice. Johnson takes the drop. Pushed by Gunner. Gunner chases it, and puck goes into the Spirit zone. Zane Lutzke tipping it away. Brady Allen chases it and picked up by Johnson. Johnson up to Nick Lowe. Nick Lowe can't get his stick on it. Stars got in the neutral zone. Picked up by Allen. Allen takes to the neutral zone. He's got momentum. He sends it across the blue line behind the net. Johnson in the far corner fighting for it. Stars come up with it. Stars, overskate the puck. Johnson's got the puck. Puck sticking to the ice a little bit. And really good opportunity there in front by Gunnar Beaver, but the puck really is sticking around on that wet ice from the Zamboni, so the passes aren't really getting through. Here come the Stars. John Brown putting the body on the player, putting the body on another player, and the puck gets stolen, and then John Brown sends it out of the zone. Big play by John Brown there at the blue line. Oh, puck, yes, there has. John Brown's been playing a great game. Stars bring it across the neutral zone, and shot on goal, but Zane Lutzke's there and picked up by the Spirit. They get it out of the zone. Here comes Gunnar Beaver. Gunnar Beaver can't quite get his hand on it, and puck goes back down to Zane Lutzke. Dangerous little rolling pass there. Up the near side, picked up by the Stars. Oh, picked right back up by Tyler Kane. Tyler Kane's going across the neutral zone. He's got Major Carden back to Tyler Kane. Oh, just goes wide. Good puck movement there in front of the net by the Spirit. Puck's babbling around. Stars have it in their own zone. Sticking over in that far corner. Can't quite get it around. Here comes the... Oh, Stars took it away. Sends over to... Wheeler picks up in the neutral zone. Life sends it into the zone. Stays to the blue line. Chased in by Brackett. Brackett putting a little pressure in the far corner. Major Carden. And then centering... Oh, backhand by Houston Brackett. Had a chance there. Goalie got his pad out to the point. Carden into Brackett. Brackett in the low side. Brackett to Wheeler. Wheeler buries it. 2 quick goals. Great pass by Brackett, and a really good job by Calvin Wheeler to gather that puck up and take his time and make sure he buried it. Great hockey there. Got to give a lot of credit to that whole line there, fighting to get it into the zone and then fighting to move it up. So 2 quick goals. It is now 4-0. Here, 12 minutes left to play in the game. Wholesale line change. White jersey line. And Kane takes the drop, picked up by Worth. Worth sends it across the red line, battling back and forth, comes back to Werner. Werner sends it in to the neutral zone. Gavin Lovin goes down off of the slippery ice. Stars trying to send it across. Picked up, batted into the crowd by Wyatt Worth. Some lucky fan gets the souvenir and maybe some stitches now that we look at it. Puck back into the ice and going to have a drop here in the neutral zone. But yeah, right, yeah, Wyatt Worth waving at the crowd. I'm really sorry about that. Yeah. And here's the drop. Schimpf gets it back and dates it into the zone, taking it into the far corner, taking it all around. He's got momentum. Wow, nice centering pass. Just tipped away. But really good job by Schimpf to get it deep and then try to get it into the neutral zone. Puck goes around Gavin Lovin, picked up by, big hit behind the net on Schimpf. But the puck gets away and it's out of the zone. And Kansas City Stars send it right back in. Zon Werner's going to go to the far corner. He's going to pick it up. He's going to bat it up the wall to Lovin. Lovin can't quite get his stick on it. Goes around to the Stars. This here on the near corner. Worth's got it. He bats it out of the zone to Tyler Kane. Streaking up the left side. He's got Werner trailing. He's got Gavin Lovin there, and he can't quite get it, but it was a really good centering pass. Kane fighting for it on the far zone, and Kane comes up with it in the neutral zone. And then Werner's got it, and he tries to get it over to Nick Lowe. A little bit of an elbow there to Werner. Lovin's got it. Lovin sends it in deep, and they go for a line change. Nick Lowe chases it around the back of the net. It's got to come out to John Brown at the point. John sends it back down to Lowe. Lowe sends it back up to John. John is going to get it, and he's going to just throw it in there. Almost a tip by Andrew Johnson. Andrew Johnson turns and gets a shot off, but goalie manages to fall on it. So good puck movement there. Doing a really good job of coming from the low corner out to the point and really picking their time. I like how patient they're being. Yeah, absolutely. That's what they did this since there's no ice. All their practice have been no. Puck comes out. Nick Lowe's got it low behind the net. He brings it to the far corner. He's looking for a centering pass. Sends it in. Can't quite get it over to Gunnar Beaver. Gunnar Beaver chases it down. Just gets batted out, and it comes across the neutral zone. Zane Lutsky coming out. Drops it for Allen. Allen takes it behind the net. Allen brings it out, and he's going to get it to Johnson. Johnson's going to send it out. Nick Lowe has got the chase on. Nick Lowe gets there first, pokes it away. Takes a little abuse there, but manages to keep the other team from getting it. And here comes the Kansas City Star. Big hit by Nick Daniger. Good to see him back in the lineup. And puck comes out to Johnson, then back to the Stars. Stars manage to gather it up, but they can't quite get it. Goes to Houston Brackett. Houston Brackett over to Wheeler. Puck's in the feet, and here comes Wheeler with the big hustle out to Houston Brackett. Brackett falls, but he managed to get up, and here comes Wheeler and Brackett. And that is Johnson. Johnson's got it for the shot, out to Life. Life gets put it back in. Brackett out behind the net, over to Wheeler. Wheeler to Brackett. Brackett looking for Johnson out in the neutral zone. They're playing this like it's a power play, and the Stars are letting them. Back behind the net to Wheeler by Brackett, and then here comes Wheeler. He tries to center it, intercepted by the Stars. And big Nick Daniger tries to go up and intercept it, but they just send it deep. And that probably would be icing if it was going faster, but Eric Life managed to get there. Ice still sticky in some spots from the Zamboni, managed to get it out into the neutral zone. Major Carden picks it up, tries to fight for it, sends it over, gets it across the blue line, and here we go. Brackett with a shot, goes high up into the air. Wheeler with the centering shot. Here comes the Stars off the rebound, and Zon Werner sends him over into the wall. He tries to hit the brakes. Zon Werner gets his hands on the puck. Worth now pokes it out. Major Carden pokes it over to Zon Werner. Over to Wyatt Worth, who takes it behind the net. And they try to get some momentum going out. We've got Worth and Carden into the zone. And up. Wyatt Worth sends one top shelf. And not sure. Yeah, it was definitely Bar Upski. Not sure if the goalie got a glove on that or not, but it definitely hit the bar and then went up into the net. So we had a line change. Looks like we've got Kane, Lovin, and Worth. And out at the blue line, Schimpf and Werner. So far tonight, the defense on the entire Spirit line has played very well. Done a good job of boxing out. keeping the other team from getting clean shots off. Shots right now are 17-9 in favor of the Spirit. Puck's in the far corner. Lovin sends it behind the net. Picked up by Worth. He skates it around looking for the shot. And Worth skates it into the center slot and picks a spot over the goalie's right shoulder and sends it up into that corner. Probably a little bit of a screen there by some of the players, but Wyatt was about 6 feet away, and he's pretty deadly from that range. So apparently got a little boost of luck from sending that puck into the crowd. Probably one of those fans of his kissed it and sent it back over to him before sending it back in. Not sure if those are the Kansas City fans or not. So white jersey line back out at center ice for the drop. Werner and Schimpf still out at the blue line. Puck is dropped, fighting for it in the dot, and Kansas City comes up with it. They send it deep into the zone. Pressure from one of the players. Schimpf goes and gets it, and the Kansas City player trips on the ice. It is slippery out there at times, and good breakout play. Worth and then Worth gets another shot off. Goes wide, picked up by the Stars. Stars manage to bring it out. Oh, big hit by Schimpf, but he gets the worst of it when he goes down, takes that elbow. Picked up in the neutral zone by Lovin. Lovin is going to have to take it wide. Kane doing a good job of staying on sides. He chases it down behind the net. Stars bobbling around. They finally get a hold of it, looking for a breakout. Puck comes all the way out to Schimpf. Oh, Schimpf bounces off the shin pads, and it takes a Stars bounce, and they try to center it across, and they are looking for the puck. Puck managed to go to a Stars player, send it out, and no icing on that one. Looks like it tipped someone. Picked up by Spirit player out to Brown on the point. Oh, here comes the bounce. Goes get another Kansas City Stars bounce. We've got a 2-on-1. Centering pass. Oh, and the Kansas City Stars whiff on it. Beautiful centering pass, and he tried to one-time it instead of catch and release for the sure shot, and that's what you get for trying that one-timer, kids. Played behind the net by Nick Lowe. I'm sorry, Brady Allen. Allen takes it, and he sends it diagonal into the neutral zone. Picked up by Andrew Johnson. He just sends it into the zone. Picked up by the Stars. The Stars are trying to make a rush across the blue line. Picked up by John Brown. John Brown doing a great job stopping him at the blue line. Nick Lowe to Johnson. Johnson to Lowe. And then back in by the Stars. Stars looking for that centering pass. Brown doing some fighting out there in the middle, keeping them away from it. John Brown goes in the corner looking to stop the puck, and he steals the puck. Does a great job of coming up with it. Out to Nick Lowe, into the neutral zone. John Brown doing yeoman's work, taking some abuse out there too by a lot of the Stars players. Unfazed by that, they get it deep into the zone, and they go for a line change. Andrew Johnson puts some pressure on it, makes him cough it up a little bit. Still looking for it, and the Spirit manages to come up with it. Stars can't get it out. Puck bounces up, and they do get it out, but it's in the possession of Wheeler. Wheeler sends it in deep, chased by Brackett. Johnson goes, and Wheeler's takes it into the far corner. Brackett putting some pressure on it. Stars come up with it. Cross breakout pass, but it's going to end up being caught by Nick Daniger. Nick Daniger's got some room, and he has the whole space, and top shelf from the dot. The second he crossed the dot, he sent that thing, and that was Bardowski. That was, yep. Blind ref down at the bottom saw that. Called it right on this one. But, yeah, that was definitely Bardowski for Nick Daniger. That is what oh, you say that was off the goalie's helmet? Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, that's what the Stars get for acting lazy to the puck, man. Nickel Daniger beat him to it, and then he took it in to score from his own blue line. Puck's dropped. Pressure by Wheeler, pressure by Carden, picked up by Life in the neutral zone. Back to the Stars. They're trying to get it into the neutral zone. Picked up by Life. No possession just yet. Stars looking for the centering pass. Can't quite get it. Picked up by Wheeler. Wheeler sends it out, and then he picks up his own rebound off the wall. Brackett's got it in the neutral zone, trying to send it up to Wheeler. And Carden out waiting for it. And finally, Life gets it. He sends it across the ice. Picked up by Daniger. Daniger's making the same move. Up, hits the brakes. Kansas City the Spirit have to hit the brakes and touch up. Puck comes in the near corner. Oh, bounced back in, and Stars are bringing it out across the neutral zone. Major Carden going to pinch it off. He manages to stop the player. Puck goes back into the neutral zone, and they're going to get a line change here. Werner takes it around the back of the net, and he's looking for the breakout pass. Sends that over to Lovin. Lovin on the far wall. Makes a move, gets it around. Oh, puck trickles across the blue line, but picked up by the Stars. Stars bring it back in. Poked away by Werner. Werner sends it out. Oh, can't quite get it out. Oh, big bounce off of Shemp. Could have been an own goal there. Lutzke, always with his eyes open, managed to stop it. Poked out by Major Carden. Major Carden sends it down. That is a pass on net. Goalie has to play it. Gavin Lovin putting the pressure on, chases it all the way down to the blue ice in front of the goalie. Good hustle by Lovin there off of a pass out of the zone by Carden. And we've got a line change. White jersey line out front with Kane, Lovin, and Worth. They wear the white jerseys in practice, is why I keep calling them that. We got Brown and Allen out at the blue line. Puck is dropped, comes back, picked up by the Stars, poked away by Allen. Back out to the Stars in the neutral zone. John Brown pokes it away. Tyler Kane grabs it, backhands it into the zone, down around the net. Chased by the Stars. Stars trying to pick it up. Not a lot of pressure here by the Spirit, and here come the Stars. Pass into the zone, coming down the right side. Oh, centering pass, poked away by John Brown. John Brown playing some great D, picked up by Tyler Kane. Sent out to the neutral zone, can't quite get it by Worth. Picked up by the Stars. Still looking for the players to come on sides, and they take it in. Poked away by John Brown. John Brown is everywhere in this game, poking the puck away. Picked up by Tyler Kane in the corner. Goes around behind the net. Still has the Stars. Oh, Stars try to center it. Get a quick shot off from a wide angle. And here comes a cross-ice pass. And here's Wyatt Worth. He's got two guys to beat and a shot. And the goalie manages to bat it away. And Gavin Lovin comes up with it off the rebound. Avoids the hit. Looking for the centering pass. Kane in the middle. Couldn't quite get to it. Then Worth gets it again. Back out to the D. D sends it into the corner. Kane in the corner. Looking for a pass. Cycles it back down low to Worth behind the net. Worth takes a little abuse. Poked up against the wall there. Picked up by Kane. Kane's looking for the centering. Out to Lovin. Lovin on the near wall. Kansas City picks it up, brings it out in the neutral zone. Got a 1-on-2 here. Eric Life pushes him wide. Oh, big move there between the legs. And backdoor shot blocked by Zane Lutzke. Great shot by Zane, or great block by Zane Lutzke, coming all the way across the blue to get his pad in front of that. That was a play reminiscent of the white jersey line on the Spirit, just finding that guy in the back door, and they definitely found him, and he set it up for a great shot, but they couldn't beat Zane Lutzke. 1:30 left in the game. It is a 6-0 game right now. Line change made. Looks like Andrew Johnson. We've got Nick Lowe and Gunnar Beaver in the game. Out to the neutral zone. Pressured by Nick Lowe. Back into the zone, picked up by Daniger. Daniger sends it deep, and it's going to go into the zone. That is on net, so no icing. And played by the player. Oh, and a shot by a hustling Gunnar Beaver. Managed to actually get his stick on it and poke it in, but no goal. Here comes the Stars coming here for Zon Werner. Zon Werner puts the body on. Back behind the net. Still trying to get the puck. Nickel Daniger puts a big hit on a man that put a hit on Zon Werner. A little bit of payback there. Stars can't quite get it out. Puck goes all the way out into the neutral zone, and Gunnar Beaver's got it. He's going to try to settle it down. Gives it to Zon Werner. Out to Nick Lowe in the neutral zone. He can't quite catch it. Back into the zone. Zon Werner's going to get it behind the net, and he's going to just send it long. Johnson picks it up at the hash marks. Out to a streaking Nick Lowe. Nick Lowe's got it now. He's got Gunnar Beaver with him. Over to Gunnar Beaver. Gunnar Beaver's looking for that centering pass. There it is. And no! Back to Nick Lowe. Nick Lowe had a great opportunity, but couldn't quite put it in. Goalie made a good move coming over. Spirit doing a good job of keeping the puck in possession. Back out to the neutral zone. Zon Werner just goes to settle it down. That's the end of the game, folks. 6-0 here in Kansas City Ice Center. Good showing for their first league game by the Spirit. I really like the way they moved the puck, Dayton. I think that the scoreboard shows, because I'm going to bet that almost every one of those goals had at least one assist. How about you?
Yeah, it looked great passing today, because really, at the start of this game, like we said, it looked like it was going to be a really even game. but I think the passing that Spirit did in this game made a huge difference in the turnout with the score.
Yeah, very few of those goals were breakaway goals, and if they were late in the game. I mean, they were mostly assisted goals by just really good movement. So as the Spirit goes off to the rousing roar of the crowd here, we've got a good crowd in the ice center here for both teams. We're going to sign off. Anything more, Dayton?
I think 9:15 game time in the morning.
Yep, 9:15. We will see y'all back here, okay? Scott, thanks again. We are here. Tomorrow on your screen is the graphic. Kansas City versus Springfield, 9:15, Saturday, the 31st of October. He's got that military way, of course. No one else can read that. But everyone, thanks for tuning in, and we will see y'all tomorrow.